Good morning, class. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of class 10 in the subject of mathematics, that is trigonometry, and the topic is trigonometric ratio. First of all, we will discuss what is trigonometry. Trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deal with the study of sides of triangles along with their allied angles, and in short you can say it is the branch of mathematics which deal with the problem related to sides of a triangle with their allied angles. The topic is trigonometric ratio. Let us consider a right angle triangle. Before right angle triangle, just see some important thing, that what is an angle? When this is known as angle having common vertex, this is called baseline, and this is called terminal line. This is called angle. Angle is always measured in respect of baseline in anti-clockwise direction. When it is measured in anti-clockwise direction, then it is considered as positive angle. You are studying in class 9 what is angle, and it is denoted by theta. Now come to consider a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, let us consider a right angle triangle ABC, in which angle B is of measurement of 90 degree. In right angle triangle, it is always clear that the side in front of 90 degree is said to be hypotenuse, denoted by small h, and another two sides, one is considered as perpendicular and another is considered as base. It depends upon the angle which we consider. Let's see, if we consider this angle for C, the perpendicular is always in front of this angle. This one is perpendicular in this case for angle C, and base here. But if we consider this angle, in this angle the perpendicular changes. This becomes perpendicular and this becomes base. You have to keep in mind that hypotenuse is always same, but the base and perpendicular always changes depending upon the angle which we consider. Let's see for angle C the different ratios. The first ratio is sin theta. Sin theta is the ratio between perpendicular and hypotenuse. It is the ratio between perpendicular and hypotenuse. And in this triangle, the sides perpendicular on the basis of angle C is AB and the hypotenuse is AC. Now come to cos theta. Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. We can sort write base as B and hypotenuse as H. Base as B, hypotenuse as H, and perpendicular at is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. Now come to third, tan theta. Tan theta, the perpendicular, it is a ratio between perpendicular and base P by B, and in this case it is AB by BC. After these three ratio, the next three ratio is just reciprocal of these three ratio. Let us consider cosec theta. Cosec theta. It is the reciprocal of 1 by sin theta, and you can say it is hypotenuse by perpendicular, and it is said to be AC by AB. Now come to sec theta. It is the reciprocal of cos theta, and it may be considered as hypotenuse by base, that is AC by BC. And the last one, sec cot theta, it is the reciprocal of 1 by tan theta, and it may be written as base by perpendicular, it means BC by AB. These are the different 6 trigonometric ratio which we have to study in this T ratio section. After these all, there are certain results you have to consider, that sin theta by cos theta, when you divide sin theta by cos theta, the value of sin theta is P by H and the value of cos theta is B by H. Means perpendicular by hypotenuse, the value of sin theta, the base by hypotenuse is the value of cos theta. When you cross multiply this, the H is cancelled, it is P by B and it becomes tan theta. So tan theta may be also as the value between the ratio between sin theta and cos theta. Similarly, cos theta by sin theta, it may be also written as base by hypotenuse by perpendicular by hypotenuse, and when you simplify this value, it becomes B by P and it is cot theta. So cot theta may be also written as cos theta by sin theta. Then, and from these relations you will also see that sin theta into cosec theta equals to 1. Cos theta into sec theta equals to 1, and tan theta into cot theta equals to 1. These are the certain results, and before tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta and cot theta equals to cos theta by sin theta. These are certain results. Now there are main 3 results more in this chapter. 3 results more in this chapter, which will be 3 results more in this chapter. The results are the basic, which we call basic trigonometric formula. Before that, while writing the square and cube of T ratio, suppose you have to write the square of sin square theta, it may be written as sin square theta. You can't write, this may not be written as sin theta square. This is the wrong way. This cannot be written. You can write it the square in this form or in this form. Okay? Let's see, there are 3 important formula. On the basis of that, you have to evaluate different T ratios. The different formulas are, first, Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. On the basis of these formula, there are two different formulas, that 1 minus sin square theta equals to cos square theta there are two different formula. It is 1 minus sin square theta, 1 minus cos square theta equals to sin square theta. Now come to second formula. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta equals to 1. In this formula you can find two different formula. 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta, and the second formula is cosec square theta minus 1 equals to cot square theta. Now come to third different formula. This formula is sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. In this there is also two different formula. 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta, and sec square theta minus 1 equals to tan square theta. These are the different formula. These are the one basic formula, 1, 2, and this one is 3. We have to recall this formula again and again. If you have by heart and understand these formulas and these T ratios of trigonometry, you can easily solve different T ratios and find different T ratios of different trigonometric formula. I will only give only one example regarding this. Let's see. Only one question, you can easily understand how these trigonometric ratios are correlated to each other. Let's see. Consider if sin theta equals to root 3 by 2, find other T ratio. Let you know sin theta equals to P by H. It means it is root 3 by 2. Sin theta, let us consider a right angle triangle. If this one is theta and perpendicular is root 3k and hypotenuse is 2k, it means P equals to, when you convert the ratio into actual value, you have to take in a constant in each term. P is 3k, hypotenuse H is 2k, and base, we have to find base. You know, by Pythagorean triplet, H square equals to P square plus B square. By this Pythagorean triplet, we can easily find out the value of base by putting the value of P and H in this formula. We have P equals to root under H square minus P square. It may be written as 2k whole square minus root 3k whole square, and it may be written as 4k square minus 3k square, and it becomes k square, and the value of base is k. Now the value becomes of base is k. Now we have to find out the different T ratio. We have already given sin theta, then cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse, base by hypotenuse, and the value of base is k and hypotenuse is 2k, the value becomes 1 by 2. Then tan theta, it is perpendicular by base, the value of perpendicular is root 3k and the base is k, it becomes root 3. Now come to cosec theta. Cosec theta. The value of cosec theta, by using the relation between cosec theta and sin theta, you know the value of cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta. So you can easily write it as 1 by sin theta and 1 by 2 by root 3. It becomes 1 by 3 by 2, it becomes 2 by root 3. Now come to sec theta. Sec theta is the reciprocal of 1 by cos theta and the value of cos theta is 1 by 2, it becomes 2. And the last one, cot theta. The cot theta is, the value of cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. And the value of tan theta is root 3, it becomes 1 by root 3. In this way, you can find the different t ratio. If one t ratio is given, then you by Pythagorean triplet, you find the other different perpendicular or base or hypotenuse, you can find it, and then by this trigonometric ratio, you can find the values. In this way, you can find the different t ratio. So I request you to follow these formulas and do the sums given in the exercise. Thank you.